good news is that in 80% of cases, it
Hmm.
will be very mild. It will just
Hmm.
touch and go. All you have to do is take precautions to the
Hmm.
T and maintain social distancing.
Right.
Don't
Now
spread
those
it.
who have already get it and they have got the infection and now they are well. Another very, very important aspect is that now they're immune and now they will not be able to get the virus. Is there any truth to that?
Generally, all viral infections, like people who have an idea about the immune system, we
Hmm.
all know that sometimes, whenever we are exposed to some virus, yes, there's a natural, the mechanism in the body that helps us build protection in the form
Hmm.
of antibodies.
Hmm.
In case of COVID-19, since it's a new virus, and yes, it has been, giving some kind of immunity by producing antibodies, but it doesn't true that how much antibodies have been produced so far. We don't have the quantitative tests available. The
Hmm.
antibody tests that we have, they just tell if we have the antibody or not. They are qualitative tests. So
Correct.
we need to have the quantitative tests so
Hmm.
that we know, do we have the level that is required for protection of, from the virus. So
Hmm.
we don't have those tests so far, so we cannot be sure. And
Right.
the virus is so new, we don't have any long term study that can support the evidence that, once the virus has infected somebody, it is going to give them lifelong immunity or not. So we
Right.
we are never sure. Since the viral load is not being determined, we are not running quantitative PCR.
Hmm.
Much. They just tell if we have the antibodies or we don't have it. But do we have right amount, the required amount? We don't have the tests who can, detect that certain level in the blood to be sure if we are immune to it or not.
राइट बुशरा एक चीज़ और है कि मास्क people are some people are really very careful about a mask and that they are going for N95 or other masks as well, and some are wearing surgical mask, and now there is a kind of a movement starting that you have, since you have to wear so matching mask and all these things. Are there any mask categories that people need to know about, and how to choose the right mask?
Yes, actually, recently, because it was creating a lot of confusion in everyone's mind. So yes, we have recently we have received the guidelines also. I can share that with you in the group also.
Hmm.
According to the guidelines, even among the healthcare providers, there are two types of masks. The one is N95 masks. As you can see, even when you see, our politicians even are wearing those N95 masks, although
Yeah.
we don't need them, when we are not inside the health facility. Even inside the health facility, we mostly encourage the use of surgical masks,
Right.
because N95 masks should be spared for the healthcare professionals who have to, do intubation of the, people who are in ICUs, people who have to actually perform the tests on the people, affected people. We need to spare N95 for those
Hmm.
healthcare professionals. Then comes
Hmm.
the regular OPD care, and then comes the other, specialties. We suggest that it has been actually now, given in the guidelines also that they need to wear the surgical mask. Even
Hmm.
people like general public, they need to, they can, if they can, if they can have access to the surgical mask, it's good enough. They don't need to
Right.
rush for the N95 or the KN95 masks
Right.
unless they fear that kind of exposure.
Right.
Generally, a surgical mask is good enough. According to CDC, we can also use some, homemade masks.
Hmm.
They need to have some 3 layers of different materials. They are good enough. We can wash them, we can reuse them. But if we
Right.
have easy access to surgical mask, that is also good enough.
Right.
N95 healthcare professionals के लिए रहने दीजिए.
Hmm.
Already we are facing shortage, so, and we don't need it. If you are using that mask, the thing is, आप सर्जिकल मास्क यूज करें, चाहे आप अपना होममेड मास्क यूज करें, the thing
Right.
is that if you are not wearing it properly, it is useless.
Hmm.
So once you are wearing the mask, do the seal checks.
Hmm.
You need to make sure that you are not touching, once you have worn that mask, then you
Hmm.
shouldn't be touching your eyes, your other, if you're outside, you shouldn't be touching your mask again and again, because I would like to tell here that it has been seen that the outside of the mask, it contains the virus for up to 7 days. So it's the way you are wearing the mask. If you are wearing it and touching it again and again, there is no point of
Hmm.
wearing that mask. So
Right.
it's not the material that matters. It's the technique that matters.
So first thing, surgical mask, जो normally हमारे पास available है, we can wear that. And what you are telling is the right way is to fix it on nose here. All the entry points should be closed from here. And then after wearing the mask, we should not be still touching everywhere and doing all the things that we think that now since we are wearing masks, so bus we are safe. That's what I got from this. N95, I get that is not really very
Yes,
necessary
and
for
plus,
everyone.
while wearing mask, yes, unless somebody is taking, has to take care. N95 के बारे में again, if somebody in your house is extremely sick,
Hmm.
is coughing a lot, is sneezing a lot, and it's not easy, it's not possible to maintain 6 feet distance from that person since you are the caregiver. In
Hmm.
that case, N95 can help you. If you have
Right.
easy access, you can use it, since you have to come in close contact with the person who is coughing it out or
Hmm.
sneezing it out. So you are vulnerable, so you can go for it.
Hmm.
Otherwise, simple surgical mask is good enough. And with mask, I would again emphasize the importance of maintaining the distance. Mask is not 100% protection. Not every mask is, we cannot have N95 all the time.
Hmm.
And that we don't recommend also, because we need it for the healthcare professional more. So wearing mask and maintaining distance, it goes hand in
Right.
hand. Yeah.
Right. So this was all about our symptoms and myths that we have. Now let's move towards if we have got the mild symptoms and our report is positive as well, then what are the key areas that a person who is taking care of themselves at home should be aware of, or in general how we should know what are the things that we should know that if God forbid we get mild symptoms and we are quarantined at home, we should be doing. Let's say starting from what kind of supplies should we have at our home in order to prevent or in order to take care of ourselves.
Well, for mild symptoms, you should have, first of all, thermometer, a
Mhm,
working one in good condition.
mhm,
The pulse oximeter, it has
mhm,
to be at, both should be handy. Then you
mhm,
need to, since all we recommend, 98% of the symptoms, 98% uh, uh, you know, uh, commonly seen symptom is fever. So
mhm,
for fever, we need to keep paracetamol, Panadol, Calpol, बच्चों के लिए. You should have both in tablet form, both in the syrup form at home at hand. Then you
mhm,
need to, क्योंकि 98% केसेस में फीवर ही है जो आप
mhm,
मैनिफेस्ट करता है. सो उसकी ट्रीटमेंट आपके पास रेडिली अवेलेबल होनी चाहिए. उसके बाद you can keep, you can keep some throat relief, some anti-allergic medicines at hand. You should not be
mhm,
using it. I would not recommend that, you know uh, uh, like, it's not a hard and fast rule for everyone that everyone has to use the anti-allergics or cough medicines or mucolytics.
mhm,
We need to keep them at home, but we will all have different presentations. Some people will more have respiratory complaints. So
mhm,
yes, for them we need to have mucolytic syrups. We need to have anti-allergics for them. We need to have cough suppressants or expectorants for them. But
mhm,
for people who do not have respiratory complaints, who may have diarrhea, so
mhm,
for those people, you need to keep you have to think multiple ways. If in case you have somebody in the house, they have the diarrhea and that those kind of symptoms, then you need to keep ORS ready, the
Hmm.
sachets, ORS sachets or Pedialyte. You need
Hmm.
to have them at hand also. And
Hmm.
again, we don't recommend that you just start hoarding, but yes, some spare sachets and tablets should be there at home. Then we
Right.
recommend that once you have mild symptoms, you can use immune boosters. Vitamin
Hmm.
C, you can
Hmm.
use it. The sachets are available, the tablets are available. You can have it 1,000 milligram daily. And then you can use zinc, zinc at syrup के नाम से मिलता है, you can use that. These are
Hmm.
all immune boosters. They are not known anti-COVID drugs, but they will boost up your immune system to fight with the virus and to other super added infections also.
Hmm.
So again, vitamin D dose. But again, I would like to emphasize that we do is that we take the supplements, and we focus on taking these supplements all the time. There is no replacement. There is no substitute for natural resources.
Hmm.
Supplements की बायोअवेलेबिलिटी एक लिमिटेड हद तक होती है.
Right.
I mean, they cannot be fully absorbed. So it is better that you go for the natural ingredients also. So take natural source vitamin C, नींबू पानी बना के पी लें. And
Right.
you can have dry fruits, nuts,
Hmm.
all seasonal fruits, vegetables. So they will just give a boost to your immune system, so that both your natural system, the innate system,
Hmm.
and the acquired system that has to produce the antibodies to fight with the infection, they both get
Hmm.
strengthened.
Right. Very important question that I have in mind is कि, when you get the report or you get the positive and you are mild, so people stay at home. Do they need to connect virtually or have a connection with the doctor, uh, so that they don't start the self medication right away, but take an advice and keep themselves at home and keep in connection with any doctor so that they can keep on checking on their oximeters and all that. Do you recommend that they should have at least one family doctor or physician in contact in case, and they should not be taking any सेल्फ मेडिकेशन? बिकॉज अभी हमने बताया कि जैसे एक्सपेक्टोरेंट हैं, ये ओवर द काउंटर कोई भी यूज़ कर लें या अपने डॉक्टर से पूछें और उसके साथ जो है वो राब्ता रखते हुए चीज़ करें?
आई थिंक आपको पहले दिन से अपने साथ एक फैमिली डॉक्टर आपके साथ कोई होना चाहिए जो आपको गाइड कर सके. There are certain at times you know just like when we were prescribing freely hydroxychloroquine, you must have heard about. At that time, when doctor somebody is prescribing someone, if you just come across something and start using it, it's obviously not safe, because the doctor who is prescribing you is definitely going to ask you certain relevant questions. Like I might be asking somebody, that even for some like, okay, hydroxychloroquine, I might ask you about the cardiac abnormalities. Maybe a patient who is above 60, I will not even think about prescribing that medicine to that person. And these are some small effects and side effects that only a healthcare provider knows, so he can guide you better. Even for Panadol, like I'm telling you that you can take it for fever, but if somebody, if he has liver failure, has certain chronic liver disease, so I would like to modify the dose for that person. I'm telling you that you need to keep paracetamol at home, but I would not tell you that unless I ask you about the comorbidities, about the patient's age, healthcare details. So I cannot simply prescribe even a Panadol to that person. I should not ethically. So yes, we should have somebody on board from day one, so that to discuss all these nitty gritty, we need to have take somebody on board who can guide us according to our symptoms and according to our age and comorbidities.
Right. One more thing about the cleanliness. So when you have got the symptoms, जैसे हमारे यहाँ generally एक पाकिस्तान के अंदर है कि जी बुखार है या बीमार है तो नहाना नहीं है, बस बीमारी को बीमारी की तरह से बना के चलना है. हाउ ट्रू इट इज? आई मीन दे कैन टेक बाथ, दे कैन कोल्ड वार्म, व्हाट आर दीस थिंग्स दैट दे नीड टू टेक केयर ऑफ? एसी में रह सकते हैं नहीं रह सकते, नहा सकते हैं कि नहीं नहा सकते, ठंडा पानी पी सकते हैं कि नहीं पी सकते? व्हाट आर द थिंग्स दैट दे शुड बी नोइंग अबाउट इट?
जो आपने बड़े अच्छे सवाल किए हैं, बिकॉज ये वो चीजें हैं जो जनरली घरों में कोई दिन में 10 बार तो डिस्कस होती हैं. I think we can take measures according to our own, symptoms. If somebody is not comfortable with steam, why push them to take steam? If somebody feels, he or she getting a relief from taking steam, so let them take it. We cannot overemphasize or underemphasize certain, supportive therapies. Similarly, अगर किसी को AC से नहीं प्रॉब्लम है, लोग कुछ नहा के भी आ जाते हैं, if they think that it is like as up to your comfort. अगर आपको, जैसे एक प्लांट की बात भी हो रही थी, सना मक्खी की बात, आजकल रिपीटेडली डॉक्टर्स भी इवन उसको लेके दे आर लाइक कॉन्स्टेंटली वी आर हैविंग डिस्कशंस अबाउट इट, दैट इट इज अ laxative, why should we use it? Some people are having, it's playing havoc with them because it's causing diarrhea. So it's again, I would again recommend that take it according to your need.
Right. Right. Acha, we are getting some questions. So, for example, Zarmeena Umar said that if a person already had symptom and after 2 weeks he doesn't have any symptom, but test is
Yeah.
still positive. So, what care should be taken at home?
Okay, so recently we have got the guidelines revised as well. Initially, we used to have we used to repeat the PCR test for that person after 2 weeks of isolation. And unless we had 2 negative PCRs, we were not allowing anybody to discontinue isolation. But the guidelines have been revised since the studies are now, suggesting that the virus might be shedding in your specimen for a longer period of time, but it does not remain transmissible after 2 weeks. So, to cut it short, if you are having symptoms from the day of onset of symptoms, till 10 days. 10 days from the onset of symptoms, you need to continue isolation. After 10 days, you can come out of isolation and you don't need to go for the testing.
Right. Or
if you're
भी है, फिर भी isolation ना करें. But what about the preventions, the PPEs or the personal protective things, equipments that they are wearing? They should continue wearing them.
अच्छा, ओके, एक तो क्राइटेरिया भी कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ. देयर इज द क्राइटेरिया इज लाइक जब आपके सिम्टम्स ईदर you continue isolate yourself for 10 days from the onset of symptoms, or once you are symptom free 3 days after being symptom free.
Right.
Okay, you should be symptom free yani ke you should not be having fever with any support, like you're not taking Panadol and you have no fever. That is called symptom free stage. After that stage, 3 days more, you have to keep yourself in isolation, and then you can discontinue isolation. And discontinuing isolation means you are free to roam around. You are no more transmitting the infection, so no need to wear that PPE, and no need to be wearing. You need to wear the mask to protect yourself from the other new infections now,
Right.
but not that you are transmitting the infection to others. So there are two types of strategies now. People who get symptom based diagnosis, and they are they exactly know from the day it started they need to isolate themselves for 10 days. And people who are, or it can be either 10 days from the day of onset or 3 days after the recovery from the symptoms, right? So then there is no need for PCR unless there are 3 conditions. Again, when we advise that you go for PCR to find if you are negative or not, and that is when you are a healthcare worker. You have to work in a healthcare facility. Second, you are immunocompromised. You have certain cancers, and you have certain comorbidities. You are taking certain immunosuppressant treatment, कोई immune problems हैं, in that case you have to go for PCR testing. But the third is when you have to work in a place where you are, we have to attend large gatherings.
Right.
So इन तीन conditions के अलावा, लेकिन जो home based है उनके लिए there's no need to go for PCR again, and after 10 days you are safe. You don't need to even get your PCR done.
Right. And PCR, for my own understanding, PCR is the test that is taken for identifying whether you have the corona or not.
Oh, yes, exactly. I'm sorry. I
नहीं,
tried
मैं इसलिए
hard
पूछ
not
रही
to
थी,
use
मुझे
any
नहीं
scientific
मालूम था. मुझे मालूम नहीं था. मैंने कहा मैं पूछ लेती हूँ. गलत समझ ली. Okay, so another question from Huma. That's a critical question. We have 2 deaths in family friends due to corona, having no symptoms and passed away within 3 days. What do you suggest to avoid such tragedies?
Well, that's very unfortunate that they did not even, get time to take care of themselves and their relatives. You know, again, when there is no symptom, people usually, first of all, yes, I told you that it is asymptomatic, and up to it has been seen that up to 78% cases में आपको asymptomatic नजर आएगा. और उसके अलावा जो आपको symptoms वाले patients भी नजर आएंगे, उनमें 80% भी ये mild होगा. तो एक तो do verify each and every news. हो सकता है, some people, they take their fever very seriously. I got fever, I'll take rest, I'll take medicine. Some people, they don't bother about their symptoms. तो पहली चीज तो ये है कि जब आप इतने क्रिटिकल फेज में एंटर हो रहे होते हैं तो डेफिनेटली कुछ सिम्टम्स पहले आते हैं, बट यस, maybe the viral dose is so high that the infection actually took only 2 to 3 days, and it got worse. अदरवाइज इतना टाइम आपको सिम्टम्स, जो सिम्टोमेटिक केसेस होते हैं उसके बाद वो वर्स अगर हो जाएं, जिनमें 15% है खाली जो वर्स होते हैं, और उसमें से भी 5% है जो क्रिटिकल हो जाते हैं. तो अगर इट इज वेरी रेयर दैट यू सी दैट देयर वाज नो सिम्टम एट ऑल, and then all of a sudden they got extremely serious. ये हो रहा है पिछले, especially since lockdown is lifted, we have been witnessing such cases. But again, problem root cause या तो ये है कि either they have hidden the symptoms, or the thing is that they got the exposure they got was carrying, and by the time they got to know about it, it was already too late. So they can be multiple. So it again goes back to the prophylactic care. आप क्या करें, आप prophylaxis, आप prevention की तरफ जाएं. Apparently everyone looks healthy, but they are not. They might not be showing symptoms at that time. So again, it goes back to the basics, that follow the 3 rules: maintain social distance, wear the masks, and wash your hands. Not either of 3, all 3 of them. So
all 3 of them. Right. Another
yes,
question.
And then with mild symptoms, one has to be with mild symptoms also, be very vigilant. Take every symptom, even a headache, even if you have diarrhea, if you have fever or cough के अलावा भी अगर ये symptoms है, so rule out COVID first. Even if your doctor suggests, you try to make sure that you have ruled out COVID first. But because it is a pandemic, when a pandemic comes, every other thing becomes secondary. A lot of people are approaching us and they are saying that we also went for the typhoid test, and the typhoid test got positive. So what does it mean? This is another myth, that typhoid is not, it is not that the fever and diarrhea you are having these days. Generally, yes, we consider typhoid as one of the topmost diagnoses, but right now we will think about COVID again here. And the reason why typhoid test is coming positive is because there is a correlation of antibodies here also. So we have seen that the antibodies that were produced again, COVID or other diseases, they were like kind of the same that we produce in typhoid. So, or the tests are sometimes not reliable, so don't go for it. Always keep COVID in mind and rule it out first. So never take any symptom mild, and keep your eyes wide open, and look for deterioration of symptoms. Fever is getting worse, be careful. Let your doctor know. Respiratory rate is getting worse, and usually it's up to 20 breaths per minute. So if it is increasing than that, so which is called tachypnea, so be very careful. you're moving towards, you might be, progressing towards pneumonia, you might have chest pain. So
Right.
keep a watch on the symptoms, and when you see any change, do let the medical person, the healthcare provider know, and takes it, advise accordingly.
Right. Okay. Another concern person has shared that earlier it was discussed that it is there is a link between COVID and heart attack.
uh, is exactly, okay, COVID and heart attack. बिल्कुल, बहुत सारे cardiologist friends who I'm in touch with,
Hmm.
they have the same reservations that a lot of people, कुछ तो वो हैं जो already they were cardiac patients. We already knew that they were at risk, but a lot of people are, they are also coming up with, like, they don't have any cardiac history, but
Hmm.
because of the extreme inflammatory response that has been seen in the body, it has been seen that a lot of coagulation goes on. So all that, the clotting and the thrombosis, actually, that medical term is for that is thrombosis.
Hmm.
So that leads to the thickening of blood in the body. The clotting factors, they get motivated where this is a severe stage of infection, the advanced stage of infection, when the body's immune system is actually working way hard to get rid of the virus, and while doing so, it activates a lot of inflammatory cytokines and unhealthy, you can say, protective agents in the body, uh, and while doing so, it can lead to thrombosis, and yes, it is leading to heart attacks also. And people, sometimes we have been seeing that in emergencies, people just present with heart attacks, and by the time their sample is taken and sent for testing, also they have expired.
Right.
So yes, it is common, and since I just said that if even if you have a heart problem, you have angina like pain, or cold sweats aa rahe hain, you have pain in your chest, so always rule out COVID first.
Right. Now, this is very important to understand कि symptoms, non-symptoms, then related symptoms, all of these are there. सब मुख्तलिफ तरह का, क्योंकि this virus is constantly changing shapes the way it is. And because of that, I think there's a lot of information and misinformation is going on. For example, pehle, WHO said that people who are asymptomatic can also be the carrier and the transmitter. But now then they are saying that they are not transmitter, but they are carriers. They might not transfer the virus, but they are the carriers of it. What does this all mean? How should I know as a person कि person को COVID तो है नहीं, नजर नहीं आ रहा, as you said कि जी asymptomatic है, तो can he or she transfer it to me?
बिल्कुल, एक्चुअली हमारे, since I told you कि up to 78% of the cases remain asymptomatic. ठीक है, that means who is responsible for actually spreading the infection is this asymptomatic carrier. He or she is a carrier, and they are spreading the infection around because they don't have symptoms. They are free to move around, they are not wearing masks, or they are not taking precautions. WHO ne, over a period of time, the guidelines that have been evolved according to the response of the public, and or according to the studies that have gathered data from different countries. It was witnessed that people who were wearing masks and were, even when they were not having symptoms, those countries, they showed, success in overcoming the number of cases that were, on the rise. But so the WHO is actually, revising guidelines according to the studies that have been going worldwide. Nobody knows what comes up next, but asymptomatic phase jo hai, that is actually these are the people who are actually responsible, because after a couple of days, if somebody has symptoms, so incubation period se hमें अंदाजा होता है कि before showing symptoms, 2 to 3 days, 4 days before having symptoms, they were at their, and after having symptoms, first 5 to 7 days, that is the period when the viral load is maximum, and the person is spreading the virus around, in its maximum dose. So you cannot just say that a person who is not having symptom is not spreading the virus at all. He or she is might might be the most likely one who is spreading the virus around. And that's why we say that now, initially the guidelines were the person who is showing symptoms should wear the mask, but the guidelines have been now revised that person, even if somebody is having symptom or not having symptom, both should wear masks, and that decreases the chances of transmission.
राइट और एक बड़ी हर्बल चीज़ों के ऊपर बात होती रहती है, और ये भी बात होती है कि जी वन ऑफ माय नेबर्स केम एंड से कि जी मैं तो एडिबल जो आते हैं घर में, मैं उनको भी ब्लीच से धो रही हूँ. आई डोंट नो वेदर इट इज राइट और नॉट. और आर देयर एनी सच थिंग कि भाई उसको भी, जो भी खाने को आ रहा है, खाने की चीज़ों को भी, फ्रूट्स को, वेजिटेबल्स को, पैकेजिंग को, हर चीज़ को जो है वो ब्लीच करना है और फिर खाना है. मुझे तो ये सोच
I
करके डर
think
लगना शुरू हो जाता है.
I think ये बड़ा जरूरी सवाल है, और यू आर राइट, बहुत सारे लोगों को ये करते देखा भी है और उन्हें गाइड भी किया है. बिल्कुल भी ब्लीच इस्तेमाल नहीं करनी चाहिए इन सब्जियों को या फलों को, या ऑल यू कैन डू इज कि आप ब्लीच सोल्यूशन से आपका जो पैकेज्ड जो ग्रोसरीज आइटम्स आ रहे होते हैं, लाइक मिल्क कार्टन्स हैं, जिन पे कि देखा गया कि 24 आवर्स तक वायरस सर्वाइव कर जाता है, तो उनको आप क्लीन कर सकते हैं विद अ वेट वाइप, और या फिर आप ब्लीच का सोल्यूशन बना के स्प्रे करके उसे क्लीन.
ठीक है.
Not advisable.
Right.
So bleach
Is
is
there
a
any
disinfectant.
edible bleach? Is there anything edible bleach?
No.
I'm just
I
curious.
wish it was. I wish if it was edible, there is no need to look for any vaccine then. Bleach is
Yes.
good enough to kill all the virus outside the body, but inside the body we have to see if the person would live to would survive
Right.
the bleach dose and will show the symptoms
अच्छा,
or not.
एक और चीज, अब छूटे का दो, ऑल्दो टाइम बहुत अब हमने यूज कर लिया, बट आई विल जस्ट
और
आस्क
यहाँ एक चीज और बता दूं कि डेटॉल
हाँ,
को बहुत ज्यादा प्रमोट किया जाता है बहुत सारे
हाँ,
जगहों पर, लेकिन डेटॉल इज नॉट good enough. Simple 0.05% bleach
हाँ,
is good enough. It's cheap, it's easily available, and it's a perfect recipe to kill the virus. So no
राइट.
need for any other fancy disinfectant. Yeah.
ठीक है. इन ट्यूमरिक एंड जिंजर, दो
जी.
चीजें बार बार मैं सुनती हूँ लोगों से, अदरक का पानी पियो, अदरक की चाय पियो, या हल्दी डाल करके. ये जो हल्दी जो पैकेट में आती है, आर वी टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट हल्दी और समथिंग एल्स? लेकिन एवरीवन इज टॉकिंग अबाउट इट. दीज आर द थिंग्स दैट हर्बल अगर जाना है तो ये लो, या वो सना मक्खी. सना मक्खी को तो आपने एड्रेस कर लिया, बट व्हाट अबाउट ट्यूमरिक एंड टर्मेरिक एंड जिंजर?
Turmeric.
टर्मेरिक एंड जिंजर.
जी. Turmeric, ginger. Um, see, even to comment on the right amount. Right amount is as per your requirement again. आप ये चीजें एक modest dose में, moderate dose में, अपनी routine life में भी add, अपनी routine habits में आप उसको आप use कर सकते हैं, because आप these are all immune boosters. There is no harm. सना मक्खी के केस में बहुत ज्यादा, because the person who was actually promoting it was actually emphasizing on that particular dose also, कि इतनी ही मिकदार में आए और wow. So they are emphasizing on that dose also, and he is actually telling people to not nothing more nothing less, you have to take it as it is. So it was seen that it was dehydrating some people to the extent that they actually had to be given some IV support, fluids and electrolytes उनको देने पड़े. So वो नहीं करना, again in moderate quantities. Yes, add them in like nuts हैं. These are all rich sources of vitamins and
Right.
minerals, in general
Right.
immune boosters. So yeah, you can take them, but not, it is a specific, it is not a specific treatment. There is no treatment, there is no vaccine for COVID so far.
Right.
So
I think we have covered lot many areas, and if I would ask only one last question, so that people can, prepare themselves, and then other than the preventions and the cure, is there any guideline that you can provide for our listeners to have a one first aid kit ready for COVID-19 at their place? Are there any कुछ मोटी मोटी चीजें जो as a first aid kit उनके पास मौजूद हो if they have the positive report of the COVID?
बिल्कुल, पहले तो जी आप अपना एक माइंडसेट अपना बना लें, बड़ा ज़रूरी है कि दिस इज़ हियर, इट इज़ फास्ट, फ्यूरियस भी है, लेकिन हम इससे डरेंगे नहीं. वी नीड टू लर्न हाउ टू फाइट विद इट. Secondly, again, I would like to reinforce the fact that in most of the cases, it will just come, touch, and go. And you have to be, you have to provide supportive care to yourself, your family. और उसमें अगेन जो किट आप कह रहे हैं, एक बार मैंने ग्रुप में शेयर भी की थी, एंड आई थिंक उसी को मैं दोबारा यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा हाईलाइट कर दूंगी. एक तो वो किट सिर्फ आपको ना पता हो, पहली चीज ये कि प्लान, पेस, पोजीशन, आपकी सब चीजें जो हैं वो वेल प्लान्ड होनी चाहिए. उनकी पेसिंग, आपकी एक्टिविटीज की भी जो है आपके, यू शुड प्लान देम आल्सो कि इफ आई और समबडी इन द हाउस गेट सिक, what is the plan? How, if that person is somebody who is bringing groceries, then what is the backup? If you are the person who is the caregiver, what is your backup? So if this is planning, and then pacing is like, okay, if something god forbid happens, then if how long we can, we can survive without calling the, cleaning, without calling up, without doing the house chores. How long you should have the, how long you can have, groceries, and you don't need to go to the market. You need to break the task, and then positioning that everything, every person in the house should know where the medicines, where the different, grocery items are being placed. This is for the convenience of the caregiver, which is in most of the cases is us, the females. So you should have a team as a backup ready. And then the things, the thermometer, the pulse oximeter, again, not the old ones, not the outdated ones. You need to recheck if they're working well. They should be at hand. Pulse oximeter, it's sometimes it's yeah, sometimes it is not giving the right readings, so you have to check at different places to check, and check, multiple members at the house to see if it is working, functioning properly or not. Then you need to know the normal and the abnormal. The normal respiratory rate, because you are the doctor, like all of you have to be, very careful, because anytime any symptom can get worse. You should know the normals, the normal temperature, the normal respiratory rate, the normal blood pressure for yourself. Sometimes 120 and 80 is not the ideal for somebody. Someone who is comfortable at a lower blood pressure even. Some people are, chronic hypertensive, and their baseline blood pressures are higher than the regular, normal people. So you should, be well aware of what your normal is. What is the normal blood pressure? What is the normal blood, respiratory rate? So what is fever, what is not fever? So you need to know the normals. And you have a kit now, thermometer, pulse oximeter is a very basic thing. आप घर में रखें, functional होना चाहिए. Then certain medicines, Panadol होनी चाहिए आपके पास, paracetamol tablets की form में भी you should have it, and in the syrup form also. Paracetamol, it can be Panadol, Calpol, both. Secondly, you should have, the anti-allergic medicines. They can be Mytica, they can be Regex. You can keep both of them also. बच्चों के लिए chewable Mytica, बच्चे easily इसको ले लेते हैं, या syrup form में भी मिल जाती हैं आपको. Anti-allergics वो रख लें. Azomax जो है, azithromycin is not, it is not, बहुत सारी जगहों पे देखा जाता है, हम recommend करते हैं. You can take it, you can keep it as a, spare drug, because sometimes it is then, it is short in market, and maybe once you need it, you might not find it. I'll not, advise you to use it in every case, because every person is different, every person is presenting with different symptoms, and their body requirements are different. So but you can keep 250 milligram or 500 milligram dose of Azomax. Azithromycin है basically इसका generic name, वो आप लेके रख लीजिए. Mucolytic के sachets मिलते हैं for people who have a very productive cough. They can use mucolytic sachets 3 times a day, and or as per requirement also. वो आप अपने सामने रखिए. फिर कुछ इसके अलावा कफ सिरप्स हैं, वो आपके पास एट हैंड होनी चाहिए. दैट इज अप टू, बट बहुत ज्यादा हर केस में उन चीजों को जरूर करना इस्तेमाल करना जरूरी नहीं है. ORS के साशेज है, इफ गॉड फॉरबिड somebody has diarrhea, so you need to know how to manage all these symptoms that people are presenting with. Steam लें, vitamins, supplements, vitamin D है, विटामिन सी है आपके पास, जिंकेट है, जिंक की डोज आप डेली ले सकते हैं. सो दोज टैबलेट, सिरप, साशेज, व्हाटएवर फॉर्म इज अवेलेबल, आप बड़ों के लिहाज से और बच्चों के लिहाज से घर में रखें. इसके अलावा पीपल हु आर हैविंग कोमोर्बिडिटीज, उनकी एक्स्ट्रा मेडिसिन लाइक डायबिटिक पेशेंट्स हैं, उनकी इंसुलिन, सिरिंजेस या ओरल एंटी डायबिटिक्स ले रहे हैं, उसका एक फेयर स्टॉक आपके पास होना चाहिए. पीपल हु आर टेकिंग एंटी हाइपरटेंसिव्स और हाई ब्लड प्रेशर्स, जो आपकी रूटीन इलनेस है, किसी को थायराइड का इशू है, ही और शी इज टेकिंग थायरोक्सिन, सो वो आपकी मेडिसिन मिस नहीं होनी चाहिए. पीपल हु आर टेकिंग ब्लड थिनर्स, there is a certain stage when we advise you to take blood thinners also. If you have not been taking it so far, we would like to, depending upon the severity of symptoms, maybe at one stage I recommend somebody to add some blood thinner to their drugs list also. So drug thinners में noxapril, Levanox है आपकी, प्लेटलेट्स, एंटी प्लेटलेट मेडिसिन जो लॉप्रिन के नाम से आती है, दैट यू कैन कीप एट होम. 75 मिलीग्राम टैबलेट्स हैं, यू कैन कीप देम एट होम आल्सो. So whenever it is required, if we prescribe you, you don't have to rush to the hospital. Then again, one thing, if somebody since it is getting worse, so it is somebody is at home, is showing symptoms, has started showing symptoms, even if it is mild, be very watchful that the saturation, the pulse oximeter that I'm advising, recommending again and again, you need to monitor the oxygen level of your blood. So if it is dropping below 95 and below 93 से 95, it should be above 95 in any case. If it has started dropping 95 then on room temperature, you should always have the information where you would if possible go and buy the oxygen cylinder, a nasal cannula, and keep it at home. ठीक है. Otherwise, if you think the symptoms are too mild, at least do the workout. You should know who should be contacted and how to use those apparatuses, and they should be at hand. If symptoms are moderate already, somebody is already having breathing exercise difficulties, and the saturation level is dropping below, it is between above 90 but below 93, so in this range even they might be needing oxygen at any time, because they need to maintain the level above 93 at all costs, at any cost, right? So I think keeping and then the eyes should be open. You need to know when the symptoms are getting worse, when the abnormal is getting abnormal, you need to it should ring the bell, and you need to take the advice from the proper healthcare provider, because although usually we are recommending that you take most of the even if somebody has breathing problems also, that should be managed at home to a certain extent, because hospitals are not safe. Even there are nosocomial infections, the infections that you are going to get exposed to once you land in the health facility. So all these things should be kept in mind, and we should try to manage as much as possible, but obviously keeping somebody on board who knows the true picture from day one, and who can guide you accordingly.
I think that's a very detailed discussion that you have given us. Thank you so very much, Bushra. I believe that most of the people have got their questions answered, and probably there will be some more questions coming in on our comments. But really I'm thankful कि आपने बहुत डिटेल में हर चीज़ बहुत अच्छी तरह से बता दी, and we really hope that it help people, and many people can actually take care of themselves without being panicked because of this information. Thank you so much, Mishra, for your time. It's a long time that you have given us,
My
and
pleasure.
we
My
really
pleasure.
very thankful to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mishra. So everyone, I think we have got quite a lot in our hand, our home, our healthcare, and uh, our own mental stability and ability to handle this. The least we can do is to keep ourselves informed with the right information, as we have tried today, and keep our eyes and ears open. And most importantly, follow all the precautions that we have. We need to wear masks, we need to keep the social distance, and we need to stay home as much as we can. Thank you so very much, everyone, for listening to us. Thank you so much, Bushra. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments. We'll keep the live video on as well, and you can make your new post for asking any questions as well. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.